Welcome to the Happy Healthy Gut Club. I hope all you ladies out there are really enjoying the group and you're getting lots of value from it. Today is Thursday, February 23rd, and I just hope that everybody out there is doing well and you're all, enjoying the group. You're getting value for it and you really feel that sense of community that I'm really trying to create here, among all you women. And I've been really grateful for all the interaction in the group, all the posts and the comments and the questions. It's been amazing. So keep coming, guys. This is what keeps me fresh and keeps me learning and keeps me growing right alongside with you as well. So today I had a question from a group member that I really found interesting. She was asking me about spicy foods. This group member has IBS, but she herself enjoys spicy foods, and she's wondering, if it was safe for her to eat those foods. And, my gut initially said to me, well, I always come from the same place, right? If you can tolerate them, if you enjoy them, if they don't make your symptoms worse, then go for it. You're not going to do anything damaging. You just have to listen to the body. But then I started thinking about things like ulcers and acid reflux, and I thought, spicy foods do have the potential for harm. So I thought I would look into it a bit deeper and do a little bit of research and see what actually the science says about spicy foods and gut health, because it's not something that I really know a lot about. So it was an interesting morning. I had a lot of time to kind of, do a bit of research and look into different things. And I came up with some really good information. And I thought, what a perfect idea to share with the group all the things that I found, not just this one group member. So this is the kind of things that I found out today. Basically, when you're eating a spicy food, you're basically talking about capsaicin. So capsaicin is that compound inside of chili peppers, and that's what really gives you the spicy factor when you're eating certain foods. Capsaicin is a compound, like I said, in chili peppers, and it actually binds onto the pain receptors in your body wherever it comes into contact. So your tongue, your mouth, down through the throat and in through the stomach. So when it binds onto the pain receptors, that's where you get this burning sensation. It also binds on to the heat receptors. So that's how come you perceive it as being something that's hot, right? A hot food. So, these effects, when they bind onto the receptors, they're normal, but they're also temporary. A few minutes, 5-10 minutes, the effects start to minimize and go away. So it's not permanent. You're not damaging anything in the mucosa there when you're eating the spicy food. But for many years, spicy food has been blamed on a whole lot of different things. Like they cause ulcers, they cause diarrhea, they cause vomiting, they cause irritation of the lining of the gut, all of those things. And this is the kind of thing that I wanted to look into and see if this is really true, if they do cause these problems. The one thing is when you do eat spicy foods, you do experience pain. Like I said, they bind onto the pain receptor, so you feel that hot burning sensation. Does cause pain, but does it really mean that it is burning the tissues, right? So science has shown that it's not actually true that it is burning the tissues. Like I said, the pain receptors are responsible for that sensation of burning, but the tissues themselves are not being damaged by the spicy food. You only really need to avoid spicy foods if you already have a diagnosed condition like IBS or acid reflux disease, for example, and eating this food causes a worsening of your symptoms. But the science says that eating spicy foods will not cause anything to, start off in the body. So it's not going to cause IBS. It's not going to cause you to have an ulcer. But if you've got an active ulcer, it may indeed cause a slight worsening of these conditions. So if you're diagnosed with something pre-existing, take your time, go slow, and listen to your body and find out if in fact, eating the spicy food is going to worsen what's already going on. But if you haven't got an ulcer, if you don't have any IBS diagnosed or anything like that, it's not going to set it off and create it happening in the body. So that's a good thing. In fact, eating spicy foods can actually be a benefit to your digestive health. It has many benefits for digestion, that compound we talked about, capsaicin. Capsaicin stimulates saliva production. So right away when you eat something spicy, your saliva starts to be produced and squirted out into the mouth. And as we know, digestion begins in the mouth. So improving this salivary function is a really good thing for your digestion. It improves the secretion of stomach digestive enzymes, which is amazing as well. It helps fight the growth of harmful bacteria in the stomach, protects the stomach from injury. It inhibits acid production in the stomach. It reduces inflammation. Doesn't cause it. It reduces inflammation in the gut. It helps prevent and heal gastric ulcers by stimulating the mucus secretions of the stomach and the blood flow to the gastric mucosa. So this piece I feel like is something we should dive into just a little bit deeper. If you've got an active ulcer, eating spicy foods may actually cause a worsening of your symptoms because it's going to bring in a bit more pain. It's going to bring in that heat. So I wouldn't recommend eating spicy foods if you've got an acute active condition happening at the moment, right? But generally speaking, if you're prone to ulcers, if you're prone to any type of, inflammation in the gut, spicy foods can actually promote the healing of that, right? If you've got the spicy foods, it's stimulating this mucus layer in the gut. That mucus layer is there for your protection, right? That's why the stomach has a mucus layer. It essentially protects the stomach from digesting itself, right? Imagine if you're squirting, proteases, which are enzymes that break down protein, into the gut on top of your food to break it down. How is it that these digestive enzymes are not digesting the stomach itself, right? How are we not even digesting ourselves? And that is because we have this protective mucus layer lining the stomach that gives a nice, safe, healthy barrier between us and those enzymes. So if you have something that's going to improve this mucus layer, it's actually going to decrease the chance of you having any type of inflammation or acute condition going on in the gut. And another really cool thing too is that this mucus layer that lines the stomach, this is the perfect habitat, as I like to call it, for where the microbiome likes to live. So that mucus layer is where the microbiome loves to hang out. It is the perfect conditions for it to grow and multiply and be strong and healthy. So anything you can do to support this mucus layer in the stomach is going to also support the microbiome. Also, bringing more blood flow to that gastric mucosa, that lining of the gut, increase blood flow, improve circulation. That is also going to improve healing, right? When you've got more circulation to the area, it brings all the factors for the blood, the nutrition, everything there to that layer, and improves and speeds up the healing of that layer. So that's something else that spicy foods can do. So actually, instead of giving you ulcers, it can actually encourage the healing of ulcers, which is pretty interesting. And there's lots of other benefits too to spicy foods that are kind of outside of the digestive system. Studies have shown that spicy foods help decrease your appetite and increase the amount of energy you use, which is weight loss, right? So it can actually support weight loss and improved metabolism. Spicy foods help to decrease inflammation in the gut and the digestive system. Therefore, it boosts your immune system. We know that, a lot of the immune system actually resides in the gut, in the microbiome. So decreasing inflammation actually boosts immune function and helps it function well and strong. Another function, improved mood. So when you get that burning feeling in your mouth, right, when the pain receptors are being activated, it actually stimulates the release of endorphins, which are those feel-good chemicals in the body. So you can actually improve your mood by eating spicy foods. Pretty cool. Better heart health is another side effect of eating spicy foods. You can improve your heart health by lowering inflammation, which we know spicy foods do. Spicy foods increase circulation, they lower blood pressure, and they can even lower cholesterol levels. So they're all factors in heart health. So that's pretty cool. Another one, pain relief. Spicy foods can help relieve pain as well, which is why you'll often see, in topical lotions for joints and inflammation, pain relief, things like that. You'll often see capsaicin as an ingredient. So it's really good for pain relief as well. There is a lot of benefits to eating spicy foods with capsaicin in it, but there is a bad side of spicy foods and digestion as well. They can cause gut symptoms in some people who are prone to them, right? So this is something you have to look out for. It could be due to other things in the food too, just remember that. So we always want to make sure we're eating whole foods, natural foods, things that are not full of preservatives and chemicals and all of those things, right? But capsaicin really does speed up the digestion. It stimulates the digestion. So sometimes you can get an increase in stomach pain and cramping as a side effect of this. It could, stimulate the nerves in the colon, which can draw in more water and cause diarrhea. So if you are already in a state that you're tending towards diarrhea or have active diarrhea, oftentimes capsaicin will make this worse. So, it comes back again to finding out where am I? Where am I at, right? Is my gut in a good place? Have I got a lot of acute symptoms happening right now? Maybe spicy foods are something you should go slow and take it easy with at the moment. But if, you tend more towards a sluggish digestion, you have constipation, having spicy foods with capsaicin in it may actually be a nice digestive system stimulant that can help move things along and boost the function of the stomach, right? So you really have to kind of go slow and listen to the body and see, what the effects are for you. So basically, the best news is that eating spicy foods can really help to decrease the levels of bad bacteria in the stomach, right? This is one of the best side effects of spicy foods, in my opinion. So, when you've got too many pathogenic bad microbes, then you're tending towards dysbiosis, or that imbalance in the microbiome. So spicy foods, improve the health of the gut, but they also improve the health of the microbiome, right? Supporting the mucus layer, supporting circulation, getting rid of a lot of pathogenic bacteria. So they do support microbiome health. And we know that when we have a strong and healthy microbiome, the side effects as they show up in the body are so many. There are numerous good effects, right? The microbiome really has a connection to all the functions of the body. We're talking, of course, digestion, but also things like inflammation and estrogen balance and mood. Depression and anxiety is governed by the products of the microbiome. So when you can improve the function of the microbiome, you really can impact so many different factors of your health. So spicy foods are a way that you can, battle your dysbiosis and get a handle on that balance of the microbiome. So, the takeaway really from all of this is that you have to listen to your body. You have to know with any kind of food, whether it's spicy foods or whether it's, broccoli, it doesn't matter. Everybody is different. Everybody's condition of the body, it's a fluid thing. It changes from day to day, week to week, month to month. So you have to listen to your body. If you eat a food, and it's exacerbating your symptoms, then you need to pull back. You need to not ingest that food until you do some work on your gut and until you bring back that function and balance that you need to be able to eat that food without making those symptoms worse. But if you, eat a food like spicy food and it doesn't bother you, then know that it is having a positive effect inside the body. And really that's my jam, right? Working on the microbiome, working on gut function. So if you have got a gut that's imbalanced and you're struggling with different symptoms, embarrassing gut symptoms like gas and bloating, indigestion, acid reflux, the list goes on, or you even have other symptoms, like brain fog or depression and anxiety, lack of motivation, fatigue, there's so many different symptoms that can be drawn back into gut function as the root cause. If you're experiencing any of these and you want to know what can I do, where can I start? I'm your girl. This is what I do. I've got a great gut program that I run, online and in person. So if you're interested in learning more or what some next steps could be for you to start your journey into better gut health, then please reach out, put a comment after this video or reach out to me in the PMs. I would love to start a conversation and see what's going on with you and see what we can do to get you on the road to better digestive health and a balanced microbiome. Okay, guys, well, everybody enjoy the rest of your Thursday. I hope you're all having a great day, and I hope you continue to enjoy the group and get lots out of it. And I'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.